Hi, it's Lou Manfredini, Ace's home expert, with some gardening tips, in particular for you first-time gardeners. Now, depending on where you live, it's really important that you talk with somebody about the types of plants that grow in the area where you're at. Certainly the types of plants that grow in the Northeast are not something that's going to grow in the West or in the desert climate. So each region of the United States has plants that'll do really well based on the sun, the soil, the temperature outside, and the amount of moisture that you get. So that's really the critical point. Another question to ask yourself is, do I want perennials or do I want annuals, or do I want a mix of both? Now, perennials are the types of plants that you plant, and then when they go dormant in the winter months, will come back by themselves. They kind of grow and they set, and they're kind of something you can count on for the most part if you take care of them year after year. Annuals are something that you plant during the spring season to enjoy during the spring, summer, and even the fall, depending on the type of plants that you choose. Now, most of the time when you go buy a plant, there'll be some type of card like this that tells you all about the plant and where it likes to grow. And on this one, I'm going to flip here, will give you some advice as to how to water it, what it's looking for, the type of soil conditions that you should have so that plants flourish in those areas. And when it comes to gardening, it's important to choose plants of different heights and think about how you're going to place them. Remember that they're going to grow. When you look at these cards, it'll tell you that when the plant matures, it's going to be this wide. And so the mistake that a lot of first-time gardeners make is that they plant things too closely because they want instant gratification. Oh my gosh, look at how beautiful that is. And I get that, but you can get the instant gratification by planting annuals that are already starting to flower. I've got some examples of different plants here, a collection of both perennials and annuals. Those pink impatiens right there are beautiful, and you see that you could plant those now in a cluster and really get some nice color. This vine right here, which is really pretty and can grow up tall in this particular setting that we have with this wall of a garage, it'd be great to have several of these with some type of trellis that you could mount on the back of this wall to kind of grow up. Now, if you look at this soil that we're in the middle of preparing, all those weeds that you see down there, you're going to have to pull those out because those are just going to come up inside your new plantings. And so you want to pull them out, treat them. If you can, maybe use some type of weed fabric over the top of that. If you block the sun to those weeds, when you cut the holes and put your plants in there, that can really make a huge difference. Height is important. Location, giving things enough room to grow. Plants like this that grow tall and have these beautiful yellow flowers, nice idea to do around the perimeter of a garden area. Then you can fill in on the inside. A mix between perennials and annuals can give you a beautiful garden. The best part about it is that gardening is relatively affordable. Certainly there are some very expensive plants out there, but if you buy a couple of flats and then a couple of perennials that maybe cost a little bit more, for just a small investment, you can have something that looks great, that you did yourself, and can enjoy all year long.